All right, today I did Genesis 6, and these are some notes that I have on that one. One thing I was interested in is that God said, I will not always strive with man. My spirit shall not always strive with man, verse 3. I know that might mean my spirit will not always put up with man, but it seems to me that just as in the garden when God was strolling along, and when he says that, when the Genesis says that Enoch walked with God and Noah walked with God, could it be also that God was literally walking earth, striving here and there with man? I also see that there's a mention of the sons of God and of giants. Now, that alone is probably an exhaustive subject, but I want to know how and when did they enter the scene? How and when did giants and the sons of God enter the scene? And what does it mean by sons of God? Does it just mean angelic beings, higher beings, people or beings not from earth per se, but who came to earth? The Bible doesn't say that the earth was only for humans. It just says humans had dominion over the earth. So if humans had dominion over the earth, perhaps other beings at some point had the ability to at least come to earth or be in earth, or maybe earth is a part of a larger arena. One thing I was interested in is that God was so vexed and he repented of his creation. How can the creator of the universe repent of something that he himself did, as if he couldn't have seen the outcome? But I got to thinking about how in my life, I walk a path and I have an idea in mind. And as I'm working and striving toward that thing, I get fed up, whether it be with my kids or my wife or something. And I feel in my mind and sometimes even in my heart, what did I get myself into? Why am I even doing this? I can't believe I made these decisions, but I yet continue forward nonetheless in love and in service and loyalty to my family. So it could be a feeling that God had. Why did I do this? One interesting thing is that Noah's faith saved him. All the people were wicked and the earth was violent, but Noah's faith saved him and his family. And the New Testament talks about how you and your household will be saved. Noah's faith, Noah's righteousness saved his whole family and, in effect, us. He saved us. His act of faith saved us now, today. He saw that his creation in Noah had hope. Noah gave God hope that I created these men and women and their pain, but I see in Noah why I created them. I see the beauty of Noah, his heart and his righteousness and the way he walks with me. And so I'm going to continue. And not only am I going to continue, he is going to be who I establish my new covenant in, which is verse 18. How was history preserved in this time? Genesis was written by Moses. Was Moses given this story of Genesis and the books after as revelation from God, or were they somehow preserved? There's a question for you. And when reading this, I actually get more questions than answers, but I don't get more doubt. I get less doubt. I don't have the mind to perceive the answers per se, but I see through my own limited perspective how these things could come about. Chapter 6, how the imaginations of the thoughts of man's heart was only evil continually. Man has imagination. He derives from his imagination all these evil schemes and sick and twisted thoughts. But he has imagination, so I can use my imagination also, and hopefully for good. In verse 7, it says, both man and beast and the creeping things and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them. He says, I want to destroy all of it. 13, it says, the end of all flesh has come before me. So God is planning on destroying all flesh, but he says, the animals that I choose, they're going to walk to you, Noah. You don't have to go collect them. They're going to walk to you. So I'm thinking in verse 7, it seems like even the beasts of the field are corrupt. Everything is corrupt. Everything's just eating its own. It's horrible. It's wicked. There's intermingling of races and species. Races by sons of God, giants, not races as in color. There's intermingling of all these things, and it's just bedlam. It's crazy. So I'm going to wash it all clean. Water representing washing away. That's what we got today. Genesis 7 tomorrow.